Tactics gamers are eating good right now. So far in 2026, we've already had the early access release of Menace, and now we have the full release of Mewgenics. Mewgenics is a game where we are going to breed cats and send them out on roguelite adventures. It's a turn-based tactical game, very, very randomized, tons of items, tons of builds, should be pretty fun. I did have a little bit of a laugh here under settings. We did make our humping animation safe. YouTube apparently was flagging some people if you didn't have that on. Interesting how they can flag that and not other nasty things on YouTube, just saying. Mewgenics itself is something I've been looking forward to not too long, actually. Somehow this one had been flying under my radar, so I get the absolute benefit of having almost no expectations going in. I have seen a little bit of gameplay because I wanted to see what it was all about, and I am pretty excited for it. Let's hop in and see what we got. I will say, compared to most of my content, this one's a little bit more on the edgy humor. This is a little more South Park or Ren and Stimpy levels of stuff, so if that's not your jam, maybe pass this one on up. But for the rest of us, let's go ahead and check it out and see what we got going on. As you can see, no data in yet. Let's go ahead and brew us up a cat. Oh, he looks great. Science! Scared you, didn't I? I know how scary a buzzword like science can be these days. But trust me when I say science can actually be a good thing sometimes. Take this table, for instance. A science made this table and the floor it sits on. There are even people out there who believe that a science made you and I. But I digress. The point I was trying to make here is that cats are science too. A science that I, Thomas A. Beanies, invented. But what do you have to do with all this? Well, word on the street is you're a bit of a felinologist yourself. I know we just met, but I bet if you and I put our brains together, we could actually change the world. With cats. Now, take a gander at these fine specimens. This is my latest batch straight out of their biovats. Choose two, a boy and a girl. Trust me, you'll find out why later. Okay, so we have Mr. Furley, Treff, and Coco Katsuragi. Treff looks tough. He's definitely got to be in on this. And I don't like your lumpy head. We're gonna go with Mr. Furley. What's wrong with Coco Katsuragi? Wow, okay, I didn't expect you to pass on the best of the bunch. Whatever. Their pieces will be put to good use. Oh no. Isn't nature just cruel? But it doesn't have to be. In fact, I think with my brains and your ability to choose less than ideal cats, we could really shake things up. Hell, with enough cats, I bet we could reverse time, or maybe make dying impossible. All I need is a nuke, radioactive blood, and a bit of elbow grease. Don't worry, I'll be sure to harvest some from Coco Katsuragi's elbows before she's incinerated. Now go, my child. Go into the world and hoard some cats. The path. All right, so we are in. We're obviously going to be in tutorial land here for a little bit, and on brand, I'm going to try not to fight the tutorial. We're going to do whatever it wants. Psst, click here. He kicked you out, huh? Yeah, he does that. Name's Butch. I even thought I could... Even though I could give a frick if you live or die, I can't help but see a bit of myself in you. If you get what I mean. You want to survive in Boone County? You're going to need to learn how to fight. So listen up. This is your team. These are your enemies. Your goal is to kill them all. It's now Mr. Furley's turn. You can tell that because of the paw print above Mr. Furley's head. This is Mr. Furley's basic attack. It's melee range, so you'll need to move next to the rat to hit it. This is your movement action. You can move once per turn. Click it, and then click the tile that you want to move to. Okay, seems pretty straightforward. Now that you're next to the rat, you can attack it. This is your basic attack. You can use your basic attack once per turn. Click attack and then click the rat to attack it. Sweet, you really destroyed that bastard. Did you notice that you got a buff when you killed that thing? No, actually I didn't, but thank you for pointing that out. That's because of your passive ability. Hover over it to see what it does. Self-assured, gives a random stat up whenever you down a unit. You can also hover over your cat to learn what the buff does too. Oh, yep, sure can. Strength increased by 1. Strength affects melee attack and melee ability damage. There are also spells. You only have 1 so far, and unfortunately you lack the mana to cast it. This is how much mana the spell costs. This is how much mana you have. You gain mana at the end of your turn equal to your intelligence. There's nothing left to do, so end your turn. It is now Treff's turn. Treff has a ranged attack. While selecting where to move to, you can see a preview of your basic attack range in red. Move in range to attack, or as close as you can get. Okay, so we can move to here, and then we're not going to be able to reach. Unfortunately, you're still not in range to attack Tom Tom. However, you do have enough mana to cast one of your spells. Take a look at roll here. Roll only costs 4 mana, and you have 5. Click roll and then roll closer to that thing. Roll up to 3 tiles in a straight line. Alright, and you can shoot anything next to me. Got it. Sure. You're in range to attack the enemy, and you should already know how to do that. Attack it. Good job, you landed the shot. That Tom Tom is pretty thick, however, so he'll take a few more hits to kill. What's your ability? Hot-blooded. Burn you inflict is increased by 1. Okay, so we get a fire ability. We can do extra, I guess. Okay, it's Mr. Furley's turn again. You now have enough mana to cast your spell, Spit. Select Spit and aim it at the enemy. Okay, so what do? Spit attack with infinite range that deals 1 damage. That was some good spitting. You actually still have enough mana to cast Spit again. You can cast spells as many times per turn as you want, as long as you have the mana. So Spit again, make it a real thick one. Good job. At this point, I trust you can finish the rest of the fight on your own. So I'm gonna go hide in those bushes and judge you from afar. Good luck. Okay, that makes sense to me. We're gonna move to here. And basic attack. And here, I think we just finish you off. No? Why did we not finish you off? Because I have the wrong thing selected. There we go. Oh man, I'm good at this game. Beat the tutorial and everything. 3 coins and some food, it looks like. Beginner's luck. Okay, now listen. Each time you finish combat, one of your cats is going to level up. Check out old Treff. She's about to get a whole lot better. Just look at all those options. Originally, I was going to let you choose yourself, but I feel the need to point something out. There's a pretty awesome combo here. Check out Treff's current passive. Hot-blooded, burns you inflict or increased by 1. Now read what Sunburn does. Inflicts burn 1 and blind at infinite range. Sunburn makes things burn, and hot-blooded makes burn more burny. So, take Sunburn already, or not, it's your funeral. Alright, I'm not gonna fight the tutorial, we'll take Sunburn. Someone's learning. Okay, but remember, every cat is different, so always check what your cat's passive ability does. A cat's passive can make or break a run, and combos win games. Always be on the lookout for abilities that combo. Butch blocks your path. Should you use brawn or brains to get past him? Check your stats and see the odds of success. So we could attack him, which I'm going to guess the little stinky poo means 3 is not good. Or we could outsmart him. I'm going to guess the green halo and the 8 means that we're smart. Trev points cleverly behind Butch, distracting him. Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants. You're lucky your intelligence is so high, or you'd be chewing rocks. Trev got a small catnip baggie. It's a stick. Okay, I was waiting for it to do something. Okay, so stick. Use melee attack with +1 reach. 4 uses left. Mr. Furley will get the stick, I suppose. And Turf. Use gains 7 mana, 1 use left. Sunburn does need 6 mana. You don't really use any, so I guess we'll give it to you. The normal caps versus Pebble. You're gonna get rocked. It's time for a boss fight. I trained Pebble here myself. He's about to rock your world. Show me what you got. Oh, and also, one last tip before I leave it up to you. Attack from behind to do more damage. All right, Pebble. Okay, so he threw a rock, a small rock. Attack it to knock it forward in a straight line. It deals 5 damage to units that it hits. Okay, not much help there for me, frankly. Okay, if we move to here, we can't reach him. We could bonk him with the stick. I don't know how much melee damage that's gonna do. 6 strength is probably good enough. Okay, we'll move up here. Bonk him with the stick. Okay, we took his shield off. We can't reach with that. And random stab whenever you down a unit. Okay. No, I want you to look that way. Done. Okay, he shoved me into myself. Well, that's no good. Alright, we can't afford Sunburn this turn. I think I'm just gonna save. I don't think I need to use that, if I'm being honest. Alright, we move to here, and we throw. Oh, okay, I'm gonna assume that's the crit graphic. I like it. I like it a lot. We could roll, but it costs mana. No, I'll save up and we'll Sunburn him next turn. Hey, so you might have noticed this already, but take a look up here. This is the order that you and your enemies take their turns. The turn order is usually the same every round, so pay attention to it. Or don't. Okay, so him, and then it's going to be Mr. Furley, who's still throwing rocks like a jerk. Okay, Mr. Furley. We could spit. I mean, I don't see a reason why we wouldn't spit. We don't have anything else to spend mana on. Oh. Okay, misclicked and spat on a stump. Sure. Okay, that makes me question. Can I get into settings? Okay, targeting empty tiles requires a double click. Yep, we're just gonna go ahead and turn that on. There we go. Yep, just babble-proof this a little bit. All right, I can't get behind him. So we'll just hit him from here, I think. 6 damage. We could also stick him, sure. What a jerk. Okay, we have enough mana to Sunburn twice, actually. So burn. Take damage at start of its turn, then decrease burn by 1. And blind, 30% miss chance for the next turn. Okay, so he is now burning. Take 2 damage and then decrease by 1. Okay, makes sense. And 30% chance. What if we do that twice? Take 4 damage at the start of turn and then decrease burn by 1. And blind, 30% miss chance for the... Okay, so one stacks in intensity and kind of duration, and the other stacks in duration, not intensity. Makes sense to me. Let's go ahead and move. Move to here. and throw. Okay, so you're gonna take 4 damage. You should be down to 17. Okay, just still throwing rocks at people like a jerk. All right, now I do know that this game uses like combos. So if I was to spit on him, I think because spit's gonna be water, I think that's what that symbol means, we would put out some of the fire or all the fire. So I don't want to do that, so we're just gonna move up, attack. We'll hit him with our stick. And I think we're just done. Boulder drop? What? 999 damage. Well, damn, it looks like Treff got hit pretty hard. Don't worry though, she's not dead yet, only downed. When a cat gets downed in a fight, they get injured and one of their stats gets reduced permanently. Don't let their body get hit too many times or they will actually die. As long as your other cats can finish the fight, your down cats will still survive. So finish the fight. What an absolute jerk. What an absolute jerk. Okay, we still can't get behind him. He's doing an amazing job of not letting me do that. Go ahead and hit him for the win. I didn't get to use one of the rocks. I wanted to try to hit him with one, but it just didn't line up. Money and some food. Mr. Furley leveled up. Mr. Furley got 1 intelligence. Okay, so we could lick, heal an adjacent unit by 2 HP. We could get another thing of sunburn. Probably don't need double of those. We could spawn a poop, or we could gain a block. We'll take lick. Sure. That was a decent amount of food. Congrats, you did good out there. This marks the end of your first little adventure. It's time to go home. You'll bring back food, coins, items, treasures, and injuries you gained during your journey. These supplies will hopefully prove useful to you at some point. Oh, and if you ever want to save and exit a run, just click that thing. Bye. Which is out of curiosity. Okay, so save and quit to menu, save and quit to desktop, skip. Oh, nice, skip tutorial. I'm not going to do it, but good that people have the option. The normal cats return home. Wait, I see a house on the hill. Well, hello, neighbor. Yes, it's me, Mr. Tinkles. You've no doubt heard about me around town, and yes, the rumors are true. I spread them myself, just like my legs. What am I saying? God, I'm so bad. Anyways, you can call me Tink. Oh God, look at those kitties. They just returned from home from an adventure and they look busted. Cats have already been on an adventure are retired. That means they won't be going on any more adventures. So, why don't you take these guys inside so they can relax comfortably? Okay. Well, they seem pretty comfortable, I guess. So, you can now end the day and watch what happens when the lights go out. When you end the day, every cat will eat 1 food. Make sure you always have more than enough. Okay, and right click brings up some stats. We have the abilities they got. Okay, cool. Again, I'm not going to try to fight the tutorial. We're just going to do what it tells us to do, other than maybe clicking around a little bit. Okay, my stick didn't recharge, so we still have 1 hit left, but then it will, I assume, be gone. We still have the catnip baggie. We have 8 cents. We got 2 cats, 50 food, in day. Mr. Furley got together with Treff and made a kitten. How hideous. Okay. Oh my, what an eventful night. Don't tell my wife about what we saw. You have a new kitten. She'll need to grow up before she can go on an adventure, though. Don't worry, there's something in the water here that makes them grow up in like 1 day. Also, look, a stray cat's come to your house looking for love. You should totes take them inside, right? So we have Yadiel. You look cursed, oh my goodness. You have good stats, I think. You have melee attack and smack. Sure, you're in. Once you've made enough kittens or collected enough strays, you can take them out on an adventure to find more supplies. You'll want 4 fresh kitties to send out on an adventure, but you don't have enough yet. So just like keep ending the day and collecting strays until you do. Also, you can right click on the kitten to see if she's inherited anything from her parents and check her stats. So this is Nixie. Nixie has very weird stats. So kind of high, like a bunch of high, and then a bunch of low. I feel like that's good. I believe that 4s or 5s are the average. So I feel like this is more high than low, I guess. Melee attack and did inherit spit. Okay, sure. And we have Yadiel, melee attack, and smack. And then our 2 retirees. All right, we don't have 4 cats who can go on an adventure, so we have to end day. The night was calm. Nothing of significance occurred. Okay, we have a new cat. We have Maddie. Short, lob shot, and swat. Knock back 3 units. No, 3 tiles. Okay, come on in. So that would be 3 cats that could go on an adventure, so we can't do anything still. In day. Mr. Furley got together with Treff. Oh, that's so much static electricity. They created a kitten. I did turn the setting on for YouTube safe. It's a little more something otherwise. Oh, yay. With that new stray here, you should have enough cats to go on another adventure. We'll put them in the adventure box and get ready for a journey. Okay, we will do that. So, we have Nixie. No, not Treff. Maddie. Yadiel. And you're a kitten. And Tana, who inherited Roll. We have Trinity. Short Shot and Brainstorm. Reduce the cost of your other spells by 1 mana. Cannot reduce cost to 0. I'm sure that must be some interesting combo somewhere. Equip class callers. So in the actual game here, we're going to be able to have our cats that go on the adventure. And right now we have 4 classes. We can get more that unlock. And we're going to want to kind of like pair our starting stuff and our traits, etc., with the various classes. So we have a fighter. Punch your way to victory. Fighters are great at doing big, strong melee attacks and smashing things to pieces. 2 strength, 1 movement, -1 intelligence. Hunter. Shoot things from afar. Hunters are great at hitting things from a distance while staying out of danger themselves. 3... what is that? Dex? Or... yeah. 3 dex. 2 luck. -1 constitution. -2 movement. Oh, goodness. So if we gave that to him, he would have 1 movement. That sounds horrific. Mage. Blast your foes. Mages are great at casting all sorts of crazy spells and dealing elemental damage. +2 intelligence, +2 charisma, -1 constitution, -1 strength, and tank. Get in the way. Tanks are great at absorbing damage and pushing enemies around. +4 constitution, -1 intelligence, -1 dexterity. Okay, so high strength, high constitution, I guess luck and dex, and high, I guess, intelligence for the mage, so you get lots of mana. Okay, we have 2 cats who only have 3 movement. That makes me very concerned about actually getting into range of anything. So these 2 are probably the ones I would want to make the hunter. I'm kind of leaning... well, I do want the ability to actually move. Trinity, what do you got? Short Shot and Brainstorm. Reduce the cost of your other spells by 1. All abilities, I believe, are called spells, so it's not like it's just for the mage. You have good luck. Okay, I guess we're in for it. All right, and you also have very low movement. This would give us an extra movement. You have SWAT. Knock back 3 tiles. I'm not sure what would we want. Maybe the mage to knock people back, but you're kind of dumb. You're probably the smartest. You're also really fragile, so I think you're going to be our mage. Okay, we got 2 left. We have Trinity. Oh, no, you already have a class. So we have Maddie and Nixie. Okay, so SWAT, knock back 3 tiles. I guess we do our fighter. Maybe we can walk up and then hit them hard and then shove them away. Something like that, maybe. And then that leaves Nixie, who already has really high constitution. 44 HP compared to 8. Okay. Note to self, don't let the mage get hit. We are locked in. All right, we have some storage so we can bring some stuff with us. Who is my highest strength? It is Maddie. We'll give her our last hit on the stick. And... oh, we can actually see their abilities now. So Maddie, exert. Refresh your basic attack and movement action. Fall asleep at the end of turn. I don't know what fall asleep does. I'm assuming we lose a turn or something. And we have scars, +1 brace. Reduce all incoming damage. Honestly, I feel like this is a pretty good cat. Nixie is our tank. Pincushion. Gain +3 thorns. Deals damage to units that contact you. Okay, contact. Is that moving next to me or getting pushed into me? This spell uses up your movement action. Stoic. At the end of your turn, unused movement actions gain +2 bonus moves. If you end your turn with unmove... okay, so if I don't move for 1 turn, we get extra movement next time. We can push things. We have a spit. Okay, and you don't really even use mana particularly, so that's fine. I think you're going to get the baggie here of catnip. Inspire. Give 2 mana to a unit and splash damage. Your basic attack deals 2 magic splash damage. And our hunter has bear trap. Sets a trap within 5 that damages and immobilizes units that walk on it. When an enemy comes within range, shoot them for 1 damage. Okay. I'm not seeing much of a combo here with our brainstorm. Hopefully we'll get something that makes that interesting. Let's go ahead and lock in. I'm not very smart. There you go. The alley. Oh, okay, sweet. So he walked into range, we shot him, and we auto crit. Oh, and you could just keep doing it? Yeah, I can tell that I'm gonna really enjoy this. I like games where you get to kind of deck build or build characters, etc., etc. Food. Heals 4 when eaten. All right, we have a Tom down here. He's in tall grass, plus 50% dodge chance to things standing in this. He has 15 HP and a wide melee attack. We have a Pooter, ranged attacker flying. Move through tile costs 2 movement for the water. And then you guys are Kitten. Runs away when damaged. Okay. We could give somebody mana. Nobody's in range. I want to be very careful that Mr. Tom here doesn't get in range of our mage, or I think we're going to have a really bad time. What do we want to do? We could pick up a coin. Weak melee attack, inspire. We got lots of room for mana. We're probably not even going to need it at the moment. Okay, if I was to move, I cannot get in range. All right, let's just go get the coin. And I think we're just done. A little bit of a womp womp there. Okay, Maddie also cannot get in proper range. All right, let's see if we can lure these suckers into getting shot again, I guess. Okay, our tank. Now our tank, I would kind of like to get into a brawl over here, so I do think we will move this turn. I'm done. Hopefully it'll move up and then we can just porcupine. And then here's our hunter. We have a bear trap for 5 mana. Sure, let's throw that here. They seem to be pretty interested in coming that way. And then if we move up 2, we should be able to hit this thing. So we go here and then shoot the Pooter. 10 crits. Excellent. All right, what do you got? Not much. Yeah, all right. Walks into the trap. Still is in range to get shot. Man, this castle thing hard countered the kittens. That's kind of hilarious. Okay, it is all of us and then the Tom. I'm going to assume that we're going to be able to engage the Tom properly. Definitely not going to fail to do that and get hurt. Okay, move here. Okay, we need to remember you also have splash damage. And then not really much else I want to do. So I guess we in turn. We need to get another spell here. All right, this is our fighter who is our big damage dealer. Refresh basic attack and movement. Knock back clear. Okay, we got all kinds of stuff we can do here. So let's go to here. Let's go ahead and melee attack. And miss because of the long grass. Okay, let's go ahead and hit with a stick. And miss because of the grass. Okay, I'm noticing a pattern here. All right, well, I was going to go to sleep and then refresh and hit him again. But now I'm kind of wondering if that's even going to work. Let's just swat him away. Okay, he took damage for hitting the side of the map. I guess that's okay. He's going to walk up here and hit him. That's okay, though. All right, our tank. Man, if I was to move, I'm not even entirely certain he would come for me. All right, let's get closer and then we can spit at him, I suppose. You have two. We'll spit on you. We can kill him next time if he moves back in range. Okay, also, if I left click, it looks like I can change my facing. And they did mention there's backstab damage, so left clicking will turn you around. So spin me right round, baby. Okay, we killed that thing. There's nothing else to pick up. I think we're gonna have to move. All right, if we move there, we can shoot. That'll do, and then we'll just throw a trap. Okay, not unexpected. 5 damage, we hate it. Those poor kittens got absolutely hard countered by this hunter. Feels good, man. Okay, we're gonna have a problem here because I'm gonna do splash damage with him. I don't like that. We could do a weak melee attack for 5. We could do that 4 times. That'd be 8 damage. And then red goes next. Okay. He's in the stupid tall grass is my only holdup. But I think we're just gonna try it. I mean, how many 50% rolls can he make in a row, right? Am I right? And done. All right, come on, buddy. You've got to be kidding me. All right, I'm gonna exert. Refresh basic attack and movement. Fall asleep at end of turn. All right, going hard, and we kill it. Okay, I think that was decent. I know the faster we clear it, the more loot we can get. Trinity leveled up. Trinity's now level 2. Trinity got +1 movement. Okay, that's actually kind of helpful. All right, choose an ability to learn. Collect pelt. Destroy a body. Equip a piece of cat hide armor to an empty armor slot. Arrow flurry. Shoot 5 weak shots. Each has a 50% miss chance. Line shot. An attack that hits all units in a straight line. Shard. Shoot a projectile that spawns glass. We already have traps, so I don't know if I need more things on the ground. I don't like the huge miss chance. It's also 8 mana. What do you do again? So if I spent 7, spells cost less mana, including brainstorm or excluding brainstorm. I'm gonna assume that that's permanent for the battle, because otherwise I don't know how you would get a lot of use out of that. I'm not seeing much there. I think we're gonna take collect pelt. Destroy a body, get a piece of armor. Sure. We'll try that. Sounds like greed. And we got a pawn. Move 1 tile towards the closest enemy. 10 uses left. Okay, I think we would be looking at maybe our tank. Just try to do 1 big move and then not have to move after that. Yeah, because you are really struggling to get to battle right now. Okay, what do we got next? A large pile of trash blocks Yadil's way ahead. The large heap is composed of deceased cats, a truly horrifying sight. So we could loot with a 6, we could bash it with a 4, or we could examine with 8. All right, brain boy, what do you got? Yadel carefully searches through some of the nearby cats and finds some useful items in their pockets. Yadel got springboard and 4 food. Okay, what is a springboard? A melee attack that lobs a unit back 3 tiles. All right, well, you already can shove things around. I think we're going to give that actually to our... Oh. I guess that's okay. Our hunter, if something gets to him, he could shove him back and then attack. I guess I'm okay with that. Okay, we got a bunch of kittens, which are going to get absolutely destroyed. And then we have a cat caller. Slows units, counterattacks when hit. We need to get some extra range on Trinity. Because we are absolutely just destroying things. Oh, she slowed the tank. Oh, goodness. That's gonna not be great. Okay, any chance... Okay, we can attack from here. Sure. Move up there. Get a crit, apparently, and we did some damage here. And then... nothing. Okay, we can move to there. I kind of want just that. That's kind of just taken care of, frankly. Although if I don't move closer, I don't know if we're ever going to catch this thing. It's going to slow me down just continuously, I bet. There's not much I could do here. We could... No, we don't have the mana to exert. I think we're just done. This feels like cheating almost. Okay, you, I have a feeling, are gonna try to just stay away from me continuously. Let's move to here. We'll throw a trap that way. And we'll shoot you. Yeah, no more of that nonsense. We are critting like crazy. Alright, now my poor tank can basically not move. We'll have you waddle after this thing in case it doesn't get killed. This is hilarious. Okay, trap doing some work. I cannot believe how hard countered these are by that ability. That is just hilarious to me. All right, now we should be able to... Okay, if I go here... It didn't feel like I double-clicked. Just FYI. Oh my goodness. I would like to get them near a body so we can actually steal some hide or whatever it was. But I think I'd rather just end on round 2, so finish it. Somebody's not dead? Oh. Am I that blind? Okay, fair. Alright, so destroy a body. I have nobody in range. Alright, if I had somebody in range, I would go for it. Let's just end it. Victory in 2 rounds. Got no money and 3 food. That didn't feel very rewarding. All right, level 2, we got a charisma. Okay, I really could use some constitution. I'm just saying. Telefrag. Teleports onto a unit, dealing damage to yourself in that unit. With my 8 HP, that doesn't sound like a good idea. Cryo heal. Heal and inflict freeze 1 on a unit in range 3. Freeze cannot take damage. Unfreezes at the start of its turn. Okay, interesting. And it heals 10. Icicle Zapper. Shoots an ice electric bolt in a straight line. It inflicts slow 2, has a 25% chance to stun, and a 25% chance to freeze. Or make a wish. Spend a coin to spawn a random pickup on a random tile. Okay, so I think we're gonna take either Icicle Zapper or Cryo Heal. Straight line or range 3 heal. I mean, heal 10 basically takes a cat from almost dead to pretty safe, I would assume. On the other hand, being able to freeze and stun could be pretty good. Only 3 damage, though. I'm gonna take the heal, I think. Not super excited about those 2 choices. What's in the box? It's a toolbox! Inside the box, there's a slightly smaller box. Your items lose brittle and fragile. Your weapons have a 25% chance to repair when one use is used. Ooh. Okay, I'm not actually going to put that on because I don't think we have anything that we care that much about. That seems like that'll be really good later on when we have good gear that we don't want to break. Yadel has found a large mushroom. What should she do? All right, we could eat it, and we think that's a horrible idea. We could loot it or examine. We think examine's the best chance. Let's do that. Yadel notices the mushroom has grown over the body of a long deceased creature. Digging into the remains reveals something that could make great armor. Got a cat hide hat. As you do. Cat hide hat. 2 shield, 1 health regen. 5% chance to spawn a flea familiar at the end of your turn. A 2 shield. I think we're gonna put it on our fighter because our fighter can actually get places and hit things. Our tank is struggle busing to get anywhere. The Magic Pussies versus Macy. Okay, so I think this is like a mini boss. Macy protects her kittens when they are attacked. And we don't know what that means, but that sounds dangerous. Okay, let's find out what that's gonna do to us, I think. Okay, I couldn't hit anybody here, but I could hit someone there. All right, what are you gonna do? Oh! You can teleport around. Okay. All right, I see you. I see you. Now, a lot of these are gonna get shot. Okay, and you ran away. You buffed. Strength increased by 1. And hit me for 3 and I'm almost dead. Okay. Okay, so where can we get to? Nowhere that we could hit anybody. That is unfortunate. All right, let's just move to here. We'll turn that direction and I guess done. Not loving that. Okay, our tank. Move up. Done. Okay, really buffing that thing. All right, move. All right, now we can hit them as they move towards me. Let's go ahead and throw a trap and try to protect our poor mage who's almost dead already. Now let's get that thing. Why did we double shoot? I'm not certain. Oh, because he entered range and we shot. Oh, you didn't. Okay, so he doesn't teleport for that one. All right, now you are already in danger. Let's shoot here. Let's shove that one away. You did not get shoved away. Oh, this is smack. This is just a weak attack. Okay, that's fine. I guess you don't have a retaliation attack, so I guess we can keep hitting you. And then let's move, hopefully. Oh, how about we move over here and get some food? Can't quite reach it, but maybe next turn. That is hilarious to me. And you're just done. Man, did we luck out or did we luck out on Trinity? Runs up, gets hit. Just literally making those things completely useless. All right, we'll move to here. And we will melee attack the one that has a bunch of HP. Gets thrown to safety. 66 left. 3 mana, 8 okay, we have only 8 mana. Let's refresh our attack. Can you do that twice? You sure can. Alright, well then we're gonna fall asleep. We'll see if that was a good idea or a bad idea. Okay, we did have a flea spawn. Sleep, what does that do? Skip next 1 turn. Being attacked has a chance to wake you up. Okay. So kind of like a light stun, essentially. Our poor tank is just really gonna struggle to ever get anywhere. He could spit. Okay, what if we spit here? Sure. Gain 3 thorns, uses up movement action. I don't think anything's gonna ever get to attack him. I think I'm gonna waddle more. Yeah, our movement's just too low. We need a movement ability so he can actually get somewhere. Okay, here we'll move. Move to here. I would like that one to die because it has the big buffs. And these don't matter who we target. Sure. Nice. Man, he crits a lot. I wonder if I guess 9 luck is pretty high if 4 or 5 is the medium. Perfect. Worked like how I thought it would. Man, Trinity MVP of this run I'm feeling. Okay, let's move to here. We're at full life. Can't reach anything. We could give some mana, doesn't matter. Can't reach. Oh man. I think we're just done. 8 HP is not enough HP. Okay, the flea is under AI control. Good to know. This is hilarious. They keep trying to flank our sleeping cat, and we keep just shooting them every time they get here. They literally cannot melee me as long as we stay under the umbrella here. 1 HP. Okay, let's spit on that one. It didn't work. I should have known. Okay, but moved in range. I guess that works. Okay, then move to here and then punch that one. I wish we had some stats on how much damage Trinity had done with that. They're absolutely dominating the battlefield here. Okay, we could shoot. That will hit them, sure. And then throw out a trap. Turn towards them, done. Okay, here. I guess just move up. I don't really have much to do with you. I guess you helped lure him into the trap. I would say this went pretty well for a blind fight. And Trinity absolutely just making it impossible for the enemy to hurt us. Alright, he's gonna run out of kittens pretty soon. We're gonna have to actually fight. 4 HP. Sure. And then I don't want him to teleport. I actually kind of want him here. Let's spit on him. And then we'll pin cushion. Maybe we can get him to attack us. Jeez. Okay, yeah, that was fine. They ended up taking way more damage than us, I think, on that. 5 and attack my tank or walk into the trap. See if I care. Okay, here. Move up. Oh, we don't have line of sight. Okay, Nixie is down quite a bit, but out of range. Okay, I'm gonna be very sad, but yeah, this poor mage has not done a whole lot. The trap kills again, and they ran away. Interesting. I did not get to skin a cat. Maddie leveled up. Got a extra constitution up to 8. Ram. Knock back a unit 4 tiles and then dash forward and attack it. Thunder Punch, 25% chance to stun. Fire Punch, we can inflict burning 3. Counter. Counterattack all attacks until your next turn. Plenty of good ones here. Right now, you could already knock things away, and then you can do double melee. I think if we're sleeping, can we counterattack? I might guess no, but I'm going to take that anyways. We're pretty aggressive with our warrior, so hopefully we can get in a situation where we can get some use out of that. Trinity finds a little friend. She proudly shows it off to the party. Isn't it cute? Trinity got roundworm. Oh. Oh, it's an item. Trinity got roundworm. There it is. Roundworm. -1 constitution. Units that contact you get knocked back 5 tiles. Parasite cursed. This item cannot be unequipped. Oh boy, but units that contact you get knocked back. So if anything comes over, Trinity just auto shoves them away, I guess. We also picked up small rune, 10% dodge chance, and stem cells. Gain 3 health regen until the end of the next battle. 2 uses left. Honestly, I'm not feeling like we even need it, frankly. Yeah, I'm just gonna save our items for now. I don't think we need them. I think they'll get worn out if I put them on. I'm gonna be very sad when we do a run we don't have that ability. Okay, do we have the ability to get anywhere and actually attack something? And the answer is yes. Let's stay over here though, because I do not want to get caught out on our own. Okay, perfect. Yeah, you can slow down the mage, that's fine. Okay, our fighter. Come on up. And hit him. Jeez, okay, slow your roll. Can we swap the coins? Yes, and we can pick it up. Melee attacks that target things will pick up coins or interact with the items. Very nice. All right, and you guys are just gonna get absolutely hard countered by the hunter. All right, and I will make sure that happens. Okay, Mr. Tank, Waddle. Yeah, our tank and our mage have not been particularly great, if I'm being honest. The movement's just too low. Jeez. Jeez. All right. All right, move up, hit him. It doesn't really do much. Well, just out of curiosity. Okay, I can shove bodies. Everything seems pretty logical as far as like interacting with each other or things like that. All right, let's move up to here and let's collect pelt. Okay, can I see that? I don't think I'm... Oh, here we go. Cat hide armor. Health regen, 2 armor. Okay, similar to what the other thing we had was. We have an attack. We'll hit that garbage bag, I guess. We're gonna have the same problem. We're not gonna be able to get anywhere. Pick up that coin. Hit the bag. Okay, things are coming out of it. I see. I see. Well, if you're not going to get to anything anyways, let's find out if we can... Okay, yeah. Heal him up. We're not going to get anywhere anyways, so we may as well get the healing done. Okay, the bird evacuates combat because we're too slow. Oh, and ran away. Okay. One enemy ran away, -2 luck. I see. So the cat caller cannot be the last one alive. All right, our tank leveled up. What you need more than anything else is a movement ability. We got an extra constitution, which we are rocking. We are rocking that constitution. The movement's a problem, though. The movement's a big problem. So we have Rock Crusher. Jump on top of a rock, exploding it. Deal damage and knock back adjacent units. Okay. Melee attack that immobilizes. Backbreaker. Push through. Trample over 2 tiles in a straight line, destroying inanimate objects. Or Earthquake. Deal damage in a cone with a 10% chance to petrify. Has a chance to spawn rocks. I think we're going to take Rock Crusher, and we're just going to... Yeah, we're just going to pray that was good positioning, and he can actually use it to get around. Okay, so we got a hat, and you got armor. Okay, if I take that off... Okay, so I think because these are both cat hide, if I get one more of these, it'll be turn into a set bonus. So we'd love to get another piece of cat armor. Cat hide. Nixie finds a nest full of mice. They seem to be sleeping for the moment. We could charm them or attack. Man, I wish it was Constitution. We'll attack. Nixie leaps into the tussle of mice and bites and claws them. Nixie proudly displays her trophies to the other cats. Sure, but what did Nixie get? Am I not able to... Okay, I guess this is how I can open that up. Trophies to the other cats. I'm not sure what we got. I was expecting maybe charisma, but I'm pretty sure we had 3 charisma already. Okay, we're getting close to the end of the run. Piece of treasure. It's an ether-soaked rag. As should do. All right, let's see what we got. Puts an adjacent unit or yourself to sleep. That unit gets 5 health regen and 5 mana regen until it wakes up. That could be kind of interesting on our tank. Put up thorns and then just go to sleep. That should lure enemies to want to attack us, and then does thorn damage, and if they wake us up, great. If they don't, we heal. Sure. Usable once per battle. All right, let's try it. Why not? What do we got here? Hey, looking to buy something? We are dirt poor. Rare candy. 1 cat will immediately level up. Used hat. A vision. +1 range. Ooh. The +1 range on Trinity would be absolutely amazing, but I feel like we trigger that all the time anyway, so I'm gonna take the level up, because we are poor. Okay, Yadel leveled up is level 3. We get a new passive. +1 Holy Shield. Block an entire instance of damage. At the start of every 3rd turn, gain 1. Okay, we are very squishy. That's probably what I'm taking. Synthesize. +1 intelligence at the start of every turn. Paw Missile. Your basic attack is magic missile. Its damage scales with intelligence. Oh, baby. That would be a lot of damage. Or Charm. Honestly, I'm going to take Force Field. We are so one-hittable that being able to survive at least 2 hits feels like a big improvement. All right, boss time. The Magic Pussies versus Radical Rat. Okay, do you have your shield? I believe that's what the 1 is, so I'm gonna say yes, yes you do. We'll move up here for the cover. I don't think you can reach. Can we hurt that rock? No. All right, you're done. Okay, so he spawns bombs. Rat bomb. Explodes at the end of on its turn or when hit with fire. If you attack it, you can disarm it. Okay. Move. Wait, what is this? Yeah. Pinky. Poor guy doesn't stand a chance. You're just dead pinkies everywhere? Okay. A little weird, but alright. Okay, I think I would like to disarm that bomb. Beautiful. And let's just put a little something out there just in case we get lucky. Oh. Trinity is just literally a hard counter to this run. Oh my goodness. All right, move up to here. Let's just be mad and hit that. I don't know what else to do on that. Intern. Okay, he hops in the little thing. I think that makes him immune to explosions, if I had to guess. Okay, again, what are we gonna do? We can't really get in range. Actually, I lie. Yes, we can. Let's be a little aggressive here. Get some damage. You have 62 HP left. Yikes. Okay, bomb out. Okay, I'm gonna rely, I think, on our hunter to take that out. We can move here. Melee attack. Okay, I don't want to knock him away. He's probably not going to swing. I don't think he's going to attack. I think he's just going to run out and throw bombs. I think that's his gimmick. Do I want to go to sleep? Probably not. Probably not. If I could kill him, I would do it. All right, now here. We want to cover as much ground as possible so that we can just auto kill all his bombs. All right, what are you going to do, buddy? Literally just throw a bomb in front of you and then get immobilized. You did not attack that bomb automatically. All right, let's move to here. I should have done that differently. Yeah, I caused a little friendly fire there. That's okay. We'll spit on him. Done. Okay, he's immobilized. Oh, he knocked me back. Not a fan of that. Run to here. Magic dart. Okay, I feel like we're making some decent progress here. Is anyone super wounded? No. I feel like our mage just didn't end up getting much that's particularly usable. I'm very sad that when he throws that, we don't auto shoot it. How is Trinity supposed to be more overpowered if you're not helping me out here? Okay, if we swat you, I'm expecting you to take a damage when you bump into that. Yes. I very much like it when things work the way I think they're gonna work. Alright, I guess we just chase. Okay, he's cornered himself, so if I put a trap here, he's not gonna be able to get out. And we'll just move one. I want to get shots if he does get out of there somehow. Okay, I should have saw that coming. Okay, it is his turn, and then his turn, and then I think the end of the round. So I am going to need to get rid of the bomb. We'll spit on it. I'll move. And then, hey, we can actually get an attack. 7 damage because we bounced him off the edge of the map. He's down to 24. We haven't had a bomb go off yet. I'm feeling pretty good. My only damage is self-inflicted so far. Am I literally not going to be able to hit you? I don't think I can shoot over my own cat for some reason. Huh. Okay, go to here. Let's just see what happens. What if I blow up these bodies? Okay, nothing happens. I like it. Okay, bomb into... Counter, insert, swap. Okay, if we move We can actually get behind him. Maybe this is the moment. Yep, this is the moment. Exert yourself for the secondary attack. Okay. Not bad on the warrior either. I would say Trinity did most of the work for most of those fights, but the warrior did good there too. Trinity gets a level up. Level 3 got an intelligence. So we have spotters. Your basic attack can target tiles adjacent to allies. Okay, so I could basically just shoot wherever I want as long as somebody else is there. Flea bag. At the end of your turn, spawn flea familiars equal to the number of enemies you've killed. Quiver. Save unused basic attacks for future turns. Or animal control. Your basic attack causes units to immediately attack an enemy in range. Your basic attack causes you. Okay, so it says units. I assume if two enemies are next to each other, I could shoot them and they would attack their friend. I also assume I could do that to my allies. So if we had an ally who could mitigate a bunch of damage, we could shoot them for extra attacks. That sounds really interesting. I think we're done with this run though, so we're never going to get to actually use this. And if I don't get to use it, I think Quiver would be the most interesting to pass down. So I'm going to take Quiver there. All right, made some money and we got something. We got a dry ice. An ice element melee attack that inflicts slow. Okay, cool. And we return home. The magic pussies return home. I'm still so pumped. I completed the alley. You can now adventure to the sewers. Trash will be emptied at the end of the day. All right, so I can't hold all the things we have. We're gonna lose something. Our catnip baggie is worn, so I'm gonna actually switch that out, and I'm gonna keep the ether. Nothing else got worn, so that's good. Okay, nobody. Nope, can't do anything there. Can't do anything there. Oh, maybe that's because I need to put them inside. Or maybe not. You're jumping around. That's not telling me it wants to do anything. You can look at cats. I don't really care. We've already done our loot. I think we just have to end the day here. So we have only like one cat that could do something. So we'll see if we get some more kittens, I guess. The night was calm. Nothing of significance happened. Okay. Oh, it's raining again. Rain is a spooky one. I think it rains because we did bad things. The Rain Man sees what we be doing and he tells on us. We are Frank and we live under your house. I bet you hear us scratching. It gets itchy down there sometimes. Sometimes we like being itchy because being itchy makes us work harder. Bet you didn't know Frank builded your house. No lying. We make them houses as fast as we make brown. We just kidding on you. But really, we love to build. So if we gonna want to have more house made, just ask Frank. Frank do need to be paid though. We don't work for kisses no more. No, Frank wants friends. Cat friends. See that pipe over there? That pipe goes all over this place. You want to send a kitty out? Push him down the pipe. Bam. There he go. We don't want just any kitty though. Frank wants retired cats only. Frank think we like retired cats because we're kind of retired too. You are pretty retired, buddy. Okay, well, we go night-night. Great, we have a crazy man who lives under our house. Perfect. All right, what's this? Butch. Butch's hideout. So, check this out. I got a new collar for you. This class is called Cleric. Pretty hoity-toity religious type. Judgmental, sure, but boy can they heal things. With a solid cleric on your team, ain't no one going down. And if someone does, just pray on it. Cleric collar is now available. Give me another tip. Did you ever notice the big icons at the top of your abilities? Well, they tell you what type of ability each ability is, duh. Abilities fall into 4 categories: offensive, defensive, movement, and miscellaneous. It's usually important for your cast to have one of each so their build's more well-rounded. Dealing damage is fun, but being able to move around and block will help you not die. Give me another tip. If your cats are looking trashed after a boss fight, there's no shame in heading home. Well, I'll look down on you, but there's sometimes strategy to cutting your losses. He's not a believer in the greed, apparently. Maybe you got tons of coins saved up or a few badass items you don't want to risk losing. Okay, that's a good piece of information. We can lose our items if we die. Just head back home and save what you got for your next adventure. All right, well, we'll check in on those tips a little more later. Okay, Butch 0, Frank 0 of 1, and Tink. Well, someone's needed a makeover. Let's chat. Base stats are important for breeding. When you breed cats, their base stats are what their kittens can inherit. Ignore any bonus modifiers. Base stats are only stats that matter for breeding. All right, Frank. Holy molar! You came back to me. Frank thought of a new tip. The black part of a pencil. That's a good tip. People use that to draw. That's all. Okay, let's send him a cat. So he wants a retired cat. Who do we not want breeding is basically the question. And I probably don't want R2. Also, the movement of our tank was misery. Although you have ridiculous constitution. I think we're gonna send the mage out. I wasn't very impressed. All right, so you in the pipe. We're sending you to Frank. Frank Sewer. Oh, hey, Frank was just waiting for you down here. Good job on sending the cat to us. He's slow, so when he runs, we can still get him. Frank's slow, but no one seems to get us. Frank's getting so itchy, I think we're ready to build. You know that house on top of your house? The one with the point on it? You mean my roof? Well, Frank's gonna build all over that one. You just wait and see. It won't crush you or nothing. Oh boy. Give me another tip. When Frank stumbles and falls on our hump, I think that one's called a tip. When we tip and fall? Is that right? Yeah, sure, buddy. You're retired. Meow. Okay. Not bad. Now we need 25 retired cats to get another room. He has not built our house yet. I assume we must need to advance the day. We have Simone. Simone. What do you do, Simone? Oh, you're kind of... Are you dirty because you're in the, like, oil rain? Or are you weird like that? Melee attack and purr. Remove a stack of a random debuff from yourself and adjacent units. Okay. Cleric, maybe? Maybe? Yeah, you're definitely in. Come on in. Okay, so... I think I'm okay with anyone who we have breeding. What did you have? You have lick. Gain a random stat whenever you down a unit. Yeah, you're fine. Okay, so we have male, female. I think the question mark means we don't know it, and they could be male or female. I think in game terms, they just become whatever is needed to have a kitten the first time they mate. Female, 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 female. Okay, pick of the litter here, Mr. Furley. Get to work there, buddy. Let's go ahead and end that day. Simone wanted to get together with Trinity, but Trinity wasn't into it. Okay, Simone apparently likes girl cats. That's not going to be very helpful. Maddie started a fight with Trinity. Trinity died. Okay, well that happened. We have a dead cat now. I don't think we have a use for a dead cat yet. Just gonna set that outside. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. All right, we have Mr. Baz Barrington. It's a male cat. Okay, we do have two males. We have something here. Two people want to talk to us. Butch. Butch's hideout. So it looks like that sewer monster built you a pipe, huh? Well, don't feel special. I got one too. Hey, that gives me an idea. How about you and I go into business together? You send me cats with combat experience, and I let you kiss me behind the dumpster over there. What do you mean, no? Yeah, well, what about I expand that little box of yours then, huh? I'm talking about the box of the house, sicko. I can upgrade that old shoebox for you. That way you can hold some more sharp objects. Trust me, it's worth it. Just send me a cat who's killed some stuff. I'll hook you up. Sure. And what do you want, Tink? Well, hello there. You are the talk of the town these days. Everyone is all like, there goes that so-and-so, aren't they a catch? They got brains and buns. And I'm like, thanks, girl, but did you hear about that newbie in town who's been hoarding all those cats? And then they're all like, yeah, I heard about them. But once I hear about your book deal you landed, and I'm all like, leave me alone, stalker. Lol. Gosh, people today are so nosy, right? Anyway, what's this with you and me being pipe buddies? You know I can hear you talking in your sleep through that thing, right? Y'all perv. My wife made me cover up the pipe with a quilt. She was so embarrassed. But listen, I need a baby. What? I have this empty hole in my heart. See, my wife and I, we can't have children on our own. So we've decided to start a cat family. And guess who the father is? It's you, silly. Just send me your kittens and I'm sure I can find a way to return the favor. But don't send me any uggos. Keep your donkey face fuggos in the basement. Toodles. Okay. You're very sane, mister. You're very sane. Okay, so we need a kitten for Tink, and we need a cat with combat experience for Butch. Combat experience, I assume that means a retiree, right? I want to look at your stats. You're pretty good. You have one extreme stat and two pretty bad ones. And you are just incredibly middle of the road. Remember, it's base stats that really matter. I think we're going to send you to Butch. Hey, that cat you sent me could really take a punch, thanks. So as per our agreement, I'll upgrade that storage box of yours. Still pretty tiny, honestly. I got bigger ones, but they'll cost you. Send me more cats with fighting experience, I'll expand it some more. This time, though, I want a cat that's ventured further from home. You're gonna need to venture into the sewers or the junkyard this time. Good luck. Give me another tip. You probably know your intelligence is a pretty important stat. But did you realize that if your number's the same or greater than your favorite spell, that means you can cast it every single turn. Always check your intelligence and the mana cost of your abilities when you level up. Make sure you can cast them. Good tip. Okay, we don't have any kittens, I don't believe. And we have... Okay, I also have a attic now. That means that we can separate cats. So... For example, Maddie...
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you do? Melee attack and sunburn. You're kind of above average, a little uncharismatic. And Antenna, what do you do? Antenna, melee attack and roll. I mean, that's not terrible. That's not terrible. Okay, I'll tell you what. You're a question mark, so you should be able to mate with either one. And we'll just let whatever happens down here happen. We have 1, 2, 3 cats, so we cannot go on another adventure because we need one more cat. So, that's gonna be the end of our intro episode here. Pretty interesting. I know for a fact it's a little simple in the combat now, but the complexity is gonna stack. We got a lot more mechanics to upgrade, and obviously as we get more classes and items and abilities, we'll get to see more and more of that. So perhaps we're on Babble's crazy cat guy arc here. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. I found it pretty interesting. Let me know if the volume was a little wacky. The music's a little loud, so I turned it way down. It's a really interesting soundtrack. Pretty unique. I'm also a little worried YouTube's gonna bang me on that. So until I know for sure, we're gonna keep that a little bit on the quiet side. But if it's too quiet, let me know and I'll see if I can turn that up some. We should have another episode following shortly after this one. So if you enjoyed it, look for that. Otherwise, if you could leave a like on it if you enjoyed it, that helps me an absolute ton. I hope I've earned your subscription if you're not already subscribed. And as always, if you want to support the channel further, you can always leave a super thanks on a video, join me live during a live stream and leave a super chat. Consider becoming a member here on YouTube or check out the Patreon linked in the channel. I also have a Discord where I give notifications when I'm going live and people just hang out and we chat about games. Pretty chill place. Everyone's welcome to join. You can find that link in the channel info. Okay, become a cat person, I guess. That's the moral of the day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Babble out.